What's up guys, it's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be reacting to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Firstly, the priority and main objective for Barcelona in terms of signing this summer is of course Robert Lewandowski. His agent was in Barcelona yesterday, made a quick visit to the Barcelona store as well. As the deal progresses, Lewandowski only wants to join Barcelona and had multiple phone conversations with Xavi as well, but now it's up to Bayern Munich and Barcelona to negotiate for the transfer of the Polish striker this summer. But also Xavi wants Jules Kounde. He wants a top center back to pair with Araujo for the next season, and he has identified Jules Kounde as his dream signing. But of course, negotiations with Sevilla will be very difficult, but Barcelona are willing to offer some money and also some players as well in the deal. Now, along with Kounde, along to reinforce the defense, the club are also looking for a new left back, and currently the two leading candidates right now are Jose Gaya and Alonso. Mateu Alemany wants Jose Gaya, but everyone else at Barcelona prefers Marcos Alonso to not spend too much money in that position, and currently Barcelona are in advanced talks with Alonso's camp. And finally, player sales. With all these new signings coming in, players have to leave the club this summer, and we have departure updates on Umtiti, Braithwaite, Mingueza, Trincão, and Mirlame Pjanic as well. But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's try to get to 300 likes in this video. It'd be very much appreciated. And also, if you're new, make sure you subscribe down below if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Let's start off with the transfer news over the past 24 hours. The first player that we have been linked with is of course our number one objective and priority signing at the moment, Robert Lewandowski. Firstly, coming in from Fabrizio Romano, he's come out saying that Lewandowski and Xavi have had more than 2 direct conversations, and the coach's message has been clear to him: we want you. Lewandowski is also talking about life and football at Barcelona with some of his former teammates as well, but Lewandowski has already decided his next club will be Barcelona. Barcelona is his priority despite interest from PSG and Chelsea. Now everything depends on negotiation between Barcelona and Bayern Munich, and of course Bayern Munich also finding a replacement. So Lewandowski has his mind set on joining Barcelona without a shadow of a doubt. He wants to come there. Apparently his wife also is very excited to come to Barcelona as well for her background, what she does as well. But no doubt Lewandowski wants to move to Barcelona this summer, and it's also been confirmed by his teammates. Now, Christian Falk, who is a very good Bayern Munich journalist, I think outside Bayern Munich he's not that great, but for Bayern Munich he's superb. He came out saying that Lewandowski was on the phone in the dressing room after the final match day against Wolfsburg. He was speaking in Polish, and all the Bayern Munich teammates just understood Barcelona, Barcelona, Barcelona on multiple occasions. So after that last game against Wolfsburg, he's on the phone talking in Polish in the dressing room. His other teammates, the ones who can speak French, English, Spanish, and German, cannot understand him. The only word they understood was FC Barcelona, FC Barcelona, and FC Barcelona. So it's very clear Lewandowski wants to come to Barcelona. For me now, the big question is, when will Bayern Munich and Barcelona begin to negotiate, and more specifically, when will Barcelona submit their first bid for Lewandowski as well? Now, there has been some more breaking news, and that is coming in from Gerardo Romero. He came out saying that Lewandowski's agent Xavi was in Barcelona yesterday. He was at some restaurant having lunch, and then after that lunch, he went to the mega store and bought 10 Barcelona jerseys, the Champions League version apparently, with Lewandowski number 9 on the back of the shirt. I mean, what? His agent went to the mega store, bought 10 Champions League version of the kit, that one that we wear in the Europa League and Champions League, with Lewandowski number 9 on the back. Now, there have been reports coming out from the Polish media saying that, oh, Zahavi's in London, at his apartment. This is absolutely crap. And then Jordi Alba said, look, I have photo proof. The problem is I cannot release it right now to have, that good trust with my source. I will release it once this will be a done deal. So you can take your pick. You got Jordi Alba saying, like, look, I have photo proof. He was there. I got video of it. He bought 10 jerseys, all with Lewandowski number 9 on the back. Then you have the Polish media who are also very close to Zahavi and very reliable as well, saying that, oh, his agent's in London. Absolute crap. Take it as you will. Now, why did he buy 10 jerseys? I have no idea. Maybe for Lewandowski, his family, his kids, cousin, mothers. I have no idea. But this transfer now is picking up. Lewandowski has set his mind on Barcelona. It is clear as day, and there's also no doubt that Xavi has spoken with Lewandowski on multiple occasions. Now the big question is, when will Barcelona and Bayern Munich begin negotiations? Now, another forward who Barcelona will also begin negotiating for very soon is the young Brazilian striker from Palmeiras, Endrick. Of course, there's a lot of rumors about him a few months ago. He came to the camp now to watch a match and also went to the Bernabeu as well. He is 15 years old and he just signed his first professional contract with Palmeiras, and Sport have come out saying that Barcelona will begin negotiations with Palmeiras in the coming days for Endrick. Endrick will only be able to reach the Camp Nou in the summer of 2024 when he turns 18 years old. He is currently 15. Until then, he will play for Palmeiras. Barcelona's idea is to close to agree with Palmeiras in the coming weeks. Barcelona has in mind negotiation of the payment of the transfer with a fixed amount plus different bonuses depending on the progression of the player. Apparently, he's the next Vinicius, but playing in the striker position. Now, of course, since we signed Neymar, we have not signed a Brazilian talent like this. Of course, the last two that came up were Rodrigo and Vinicius. They both went to Real Madrid. So Barcelona want this player. And there's no doubt that Endrick is a Barcelona fan. As you can see there, he has a picture of Rivaldo, who's his idol. There's no doubt about it. But he has signed his first professional contract with Palmeiras until June 2026, but with a 60 million euro release clause. The question now is, how much will Barcelona play for Endrick when they make that transfer possible? We'll wait and see, but the club are planning to start negotiations with Palmeiras for the signing of Endrick in the summer of 2024. Now, along with the attack, another priority for Barcelona this summer, and more specifically Xavi, is to reinforce defense, more specifically for Xavi, in the center back department. Now, Mundo Deportivo came out with a big article on the front of their cover saying that objective Kounde. They've come out saying that Jules Kounde is Barcelona's desired center back. He's the clear objective for both Barcelona and Xavi as well. A possible deal at the moment is not ruled out. It will be expensive, but player swap deals are possible. Barcelona are clear in their objective to make a leap in quality and compete for titles. Lewandowski is a desired forward. He's already given the approval and now waiting for an agreement between both clubs and both Bayern Munich and Barcelona. But Kounde is the desired center back, and everyone at Barcelona admires Kounde a lot. With PK being 35 years old and having little time left, Barcelona believe that Kounde and Araujo can formulate a duo that can be in the heart of the Barcelona defense for the next decade. Thus, they want to bet on the Frenchman this summer. Barcelona have been following Jules Kounde for several years now, but due to the delicate economic situation at the club, they can't currently pay his 80 million euro release clause, and Sevilla are aware of Barcelona's interest and are open to accepting some players in a possible swap deal. Barcelona are waiting to know the details of the financial fair play before they will try to make a move, and also look to sell several players as well. But Barcelona's intention is to include Sergino Dest and Clement Lenglet in the deal to sign Kounde. Sevilla are currently looking very favorable at the possibility of signing Sergino Dest, viewing him as a long-term replacement for Jesus Navas, but however, as of now, they are reluctant to re-sign Clement Lenglet. Can you blame them? Waiting to be able to strike a balance between the financial fair play and that Sevilla end up accepting the players in the deal like Dest, Lenglet, and others. Barcelona must also be aware of other teams as well, like Chelsea and Newcastle. According to reports, Chelsea are willing to pay the release clause for Kounde as well. So let me know in the comments below, would you swap Dest and Lenglet plus some cash for Kounde this summer? I would give up anyone but Dest. The problem is there's no other right back on the market. I don't want to go in the season with Dani Alves and Azpilicueta as our two right back. That's for me the only concern. I would include anyone else that's of course not a top player. I would include Lenglet, Mingueza, Umtiti, chuck them all in there, throw in some cash and give them to Sevilla. Now Sport have also come out back in that statement as well, saying that Barcelona like Jules Kounde a lot, but a possible swap deal with Sevilla will be very complicated as they want money. Moreover, Chelsea will enter the frame as well. Last year, Barcelona offered Mingueza, Trincão, and Dest, but Sevilla wanted 25 million on top of that as well. Now that last part, I'm not too sure about that. I don't believe that whatsoever, but no doubt I do believe the fact that Barcelona are indeed interested in Jules Kounde. The question is, can they afford him and can they strike a deal with Sevilla? To be honest, I don't think so. I think Chelsea right now are desperate, and I am being desperate for a center back. Rudiger's leaving, Christensen's leaving, Azpilicueta may leave, Alonso may leave. They need reinforcement beyond belief, and they have the money, and they also almost signed Kounde last summer, if you remember. I think they offered 70 million and Sevilla accepted it, but in the end the deal couldn't get over the line. They wanted the 80 million euro release clause. Chelsea will be interested, no doubt about that. So we'll wait and see. I personally wouldn't offer Dest. I'd offer Mingueza, Trincão, Lenglet, Umtiti, Pjanic, anyone else but Dest in my opinion, but we'll wait and see. But there is another center back that we have been linked with as well in La Liga, and that is Iñigo Martínez. Mundo Deportivo came out saying that Barcelona like Iñigo Martínez, but making a move for him at the moment is highly unlikely. Alongside Kounde, he also has an 80 million euro release clause which Barcelona don't want to pay, and negotiating with Athletic Club is always very tough, and Athletic Club also want to extend his contract very soon. Now, his contract expires next summer as well in 2023, so he will be a free agent then. We've been linked with Iñigo Martínez for years now, since his Real Sociedad days. I remember back in 2016, he was very close to joining Barcelona. I think that ship sailed now. At this point, I'd go for someone younger if we're gonna spend that kind of money, or go for Koulibaly, who'll be the same price, or even not, probably be even cheaper than him. So we'll wait and see. But no doubt the dream priority for Barcelona in the center back position is Kounde, but the operation is very difficult. Now, another position that Barcelona want to strengthen in the defense is without a doubt the left back position. They want to bring someone in to cover Jordi Alba next season, and the two main candidates right now are both Jose Gaya and Marcos Alonso. Now, firstly on Jose Gaya, coming in from Hector Gomez, who's by far the best source in Valencia. He's come out saying that Valencia are desperate for money, and both Carlos Soler and Jose Gaya have been offered to clubs like Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, and Real Madrid, but they know they have to lower their asking price, currently asking for 60 million euros for the pair of them, so pretty much 30 million euros each. Ricky Puig and Braithwaite have been discussed in the meeting between Barcelona and Valencia. So if we can offer Ricky Puig and Braithwaite and for Jose Gaya, that would be fantastic. But the problem right now is that Barcelona are indeed favoring Marcos Alonso. Sport have come out saying that Barcelona prefers signing Alonso over Jose Gaya. Alba will be the starter, and Barcelona do not want to invest much on a backup as there are other priorities in the squad. Chelsea would ask for less money than Valencia, and Alonso would also accept a lower salary. At Barcelona, they have many positions to strengthen this summer, and they're not planning to make a significant investment in the left back position, as another Jordi Alba will continue to be the starter next season. So the club are looking at it saying, look, if we buy Jose Gaya, he's going to complain. He's going to cost a lot of money. He wants to play. Jordi Alba wants to be there playing as well. It's going to cause some conflict. They want to bring in Marcos Alonso, who will accept being the backup for Jordi Alba, will cost less, and will be on less money as well. I understand that from the club, but my problem is if you go and spend, let's say, for example, 10 million euros on Alonso when Armaldo's available for 10 million euros as well, I have a problem. If you spend, 2 million euros on Alonso, I get it, on lower wages, on 70 grand a week, something like that. I understand the club's viewpoint. They want to spend all their money on the attack, and maybe, at the in the midfield as well. Frankie de Jong leaves at right back as well. I understand it, but don't be going spending, more than double figures on Alonso, in my opinion anyways. Now, Fabrizio Romano has come out saying that discussions between Barcelona and Marcos Alonso are well in the advanced stages. The deal will depend on the price tag. Barcelona have no intention of paying a high fee, as he's out of contract next summer in 2023. So talks between Barcelona and Alonso are very advanced, and now Barcelona will have to talk with Chelsea. The deal at the moment is indeed depending on the price tag that Chelsea asked for, currently rumored at around 12 million euros. That for me, I would be fuming. I would be so pissed if we spend that money on Alonso, 12 million euros. No chance. If Carmelo's available for 15, I will freaking fly to Spain myself and slap Mateu Alemany and Joan Laporta in the face. If we spend under 5, I understand that. 5 and 7, it's that's a bit of a stretch. But to be honest, anything above 7, I'd be fuming. So we'll wait and see. But Alonso right now is the top priority in the left back position to come in this summer and provide cover for Jordi Alba next season. Now, a position for Barcelona this summer that isn't the priority but could be later on in the transfer window is the midfield, and we have been linked with another Premier League midfielder, and that is İlkay Gündoğan. Fabrizio Romano came out saying that Barcelona are among the many teams keeping tabs on the situation of İlkay Gündoğan. He's out of contract next summer in June 2023 and could leave Man City in the summer. The decision on his future will be made after the season ends. Now, apparently, both Gündoğan and Fernandinho will be leaving Man City this summer as they want to bring in another midfielder, Frankie de Jong, Ruben Neves, whoever it may be. So Gündoğan will be available this summer. 31 years old, but I take him at Barcelona. He kind of fits, the 30-plus age bracket that we're currently looking at. I think on a, decent price, maybe I'll look into it. I think, of course, he fits that Pep system. He knows the Barcelona way. We've been linked with him a lot when he used to be at Borussia Dortmund. I think, every window we were linked with him until he went to Man City, of course. Decent midfielder. Would I take him over Soler? Probably favor Soler because he's younger. Spanish would probably fit in the system better, in my opinion. but he's a decent player. I personally wouldn't go for him, of course, because, above 30, we're trying to, make a rebuild here. But we'll wait and see. But Gündoğan will be available this summer as Man City want to ship him off during the transfer window. Let's now discuss the players who have been rumored to leave Barcelona over the past 24 hours. Firstly is Samuel Umtiti. Daily Star have come out saying that Arsenal have been offered the chance to sign Samuel Umtiti this summer. Now, if you do remember back in Umtiti's prime in 2017, he was heavily linked with Arsenal. They were desperate for him, but in the end, Barcelona, i.e. Bartomeu, gave him that big fat contract renewal. I don't see this happening. I think Arsenal just being thrown out there to, attract interest from Barcelona. I think most likely Umtiti will be going back to France, Lyon, Lille, whoever it may be. But all that matters, in my opinion, that he does leave Barcelona this summer. Loan deal, permanent, contract termination, player swap deal, whatever it may be, but most likely will be a loan deal. And apparently Arsenal, according to the media, are interested, but very unlikely in my opinion. Now, another defender that Barcelona want to get rid of this summer is, of course, Oscar Mingueza. Gabriel Sanz from Mundo Deportivo came out saying that Oscar Mingueza is not in Barcelona's plans for next season. The club is looking for a destination for him and want a transfer fee for around 5 to 10 million euros, as his contract will end next summer in 2023. Several German clubs have shown interest, like Hertha Berlin, but again, his destination currently is unknown. Now, I do believe that Mingueza will be staying in La Liga. That's kind of, my prediction. But man, I think just getting a transfer fee for a player would be fantastic. Of course, Umtiti loan or whatever, Lenglet loan, Ricky Puig loan, or maybe termination of contract going out for free, player swap deals. We need to get money for some of these squad players that we're trying to get rid of, but I think Mingueza will be perfect for that. But we'll wait and see. I still think a loan deal is still very possible in La Liga, but no doubt Mingueza is on the chopping block at Barcelona. Now, another player who could bring in a transfer fee to Barcelona this summer is Martin Braithwaite. Mundo Deportivo came out saying that Xavi does not count on Martin Braithwaite and is open to leaving Barcelona in the summer. As of right now, it seems that his future will be in Serie A. Now, I don't really think so. I think it'll be in La Liga or the Premier League. I cannot see Braithwaite going to Serie A unless, of course, it's his only destination. Again, just getting some money for him would be fantastic. 5 million euros, 10 million euros, whatever it may be. I think it's so important to get some transfer fee from these players, but of course, it will be difficult. The priority for Barcelona is to just get rid of them, whether it's a loan, transfer, player swap, free contract, termination, whatever it may be. The club just want to get rid of them, so we'll wait and see. Now, we do have some players out on loan as well that we have to keep tabs on as well. Reason we'll be seeing Atletico Madrid, no doubt about that, but there is some future updates about Mirlame Pjanic. Firstly, coming in from Sport, they've come out saying that Napoli are interested in signing Miralem Pjanic on loan next season. Xavi, of course, does not count on him for the upcoming season. Now, Pjanic, I think just terminate his contract, man. I don't think we'll get a transfer fee for him. I think at most we'll get 5 million if we're lucky, but just terminate his contract, get him off the wage bill, get him out of our squad list and all this crap, man. Like, he's not gonna play ever again. At this point, we're just gonna keep loaning him out until his contract runs out. I think, in my opinion, cut our losses, terminate his contract, give him some money so he just leaves us alone. But we'll wait and see. No doubt Pjanic is not going to be part of Xavi's plans. He will have an exit this summer. The question is, will it be a loan, a free agent, swap deal, or hopefully, pray to God, a permanent transfer? Now, another player who's out on loan currently is, of course, Trincão at Wolves. And again, the Portuguese media are saying that Trincão to Sporting Lisbon is almost done. They've come out saying the agreement between Barcelona and Sporting Lisbon for Trincão is very close, and it will be a loan with a buy option. If Trincão returns to the Portuguese league, it will 100% be for Sporting and nowhere else. No Benfica, no return to Braga. 100% it will be Sporting Lisbon. And also from another outlet from Portugal as well, good progress is being made in the talks between Barcelona and Sporting Lisbon for Trincão on loan, but Barcelona prefer to sell the player permanently. Negotiations continue and are on the right track at the moment. Perfect from Barcelona. Try to sell him, get 20 million euro, 25. If you cannot, then put the loan in with the buy option. I think Trincão going back to Portugal right now is a perfect route for him. In the Premier League hasn't really worked out. And of course, in the current squad, he has no chance of getting in. I think Abdi's ahead of him. Of course, Collado. Then you have Rafinha maybe coming in. Adama, Dembele, Memphis, Ansu, Ferran. He has no chance of getting to the first team. I think getting him out on loan or maybe on a permanent transfer would be perfect to, of course, bring in some much needed money from these squad players and player sales as well. But with that being said, there will be some players who will be on the transfer list but will most likely stay at Barcelona this summer. Firstly is Sergino Dest. Now, Candace have come out saying that Sergino Dest's entourage says that Barcelona have informed him that he will be in the club's plans for next season. The player himself also wants to continue at Barcelona. Now, one of the agents of Dest was speaking to Barca Times on Twitter. If you don't know, Barca Times is a Twitter account that has over 300,000 followers, and he told them that Dest will 100% stay at Barcelona next season. So wait and see, but again, he's being linked with, the Sevilla swap deal, other swap deals with Napoli, all this sort of stuff, and of course the club will accept a good offer if it comes in over 25 million euros. But we're hearing from Dest's side, from his entourage, that he will 100% stay at Barcelona next season, and he is in Xavi's plans as well. And for me, I agree. We cannot go into next season with Dani Alves and Azpilicueta as a right back. It has to be Diego Dest plus one of the two. Whether it's Dani Alves, Azpilicueta, I don't care, but it has to be Dest. We need someone young there with some good pace, some energy, instead of, the 33-year-old and 38-year-old. It's just not going to work. So let's hope that Dest stays, but of course, if a big offer comes in, it will be studied, and he may be included in a swap deal, for example, for Jules Kounde. Another player who will be staying at Barcelona but could be going out on loan this summer after he extends his contract is Ferran Jutgla. Mundo Deportivo came out saying the club's current intention is to renew Ferran Jutgla's contract and then loan him out to a La Liga or La Liga Smart Bank to continue his evolution in a higher category than the one that he's currently playing at. So Barcelona's plan right now is to extend his contract for 1 or 2 more years, loan him out, bring him back, and either sell him or keep him. Now, I do think he'll still do preseason with the first team first, and then after that, it'll be decided by Xavi, keep him, sell him, loan him out, or extend his contract and then loan him out. So wait and see. I don't think the answer is, definitive right now. It will all depend, of course, on Xavi after preseason. But of course, Ferran Jutgla does have options to stay at Barcelona this summer. Let's now discuss some contract renewal updates around the first team at Barcelona. Firstly, and only update we have today is on the contract renewal of Ousmane Dembele. And Sport came out saying that Barcelona and Dembele's representatives will meet again for the final time after the match against Villarreal on Sunday. As we all know, Joan Laporta in yesterday's video in that interview with Catalunya Radio confirmed that next week Dembele will give his final answer to the final offer that Barcelona made for his contract renewal. And at the moment, it ain't looking too good. Again, his agent Moussa Sissoko is asking for a sign-on bonus for himself and Dembele, where Barcelona refused to pay that, or if so, pay a little bit, not the much that Dembele wants. And also, apparently, of course, other clubs will be interested in Dembele. Bayern Munich and PSG right now leading the race. Bayern Munich sources, Christian Folk, of course, he came out talking about Lewandowski. He also came out saying that Bayern Munich are interested in Dembele, and apparently Dembele wants a 43 million euro salary per season. So he's still apparently asking for that 800,000 euros a week, but I think that may be exclusive to other clubs like Bayern Munich and PSG and Chelsea, not for Barcelona, but apparently he's still asking for that salary. So we'll wait and see. Very, very difficult for Ousmane Dembele. There's still some hope, but in the end, and most likely, he will walk for free in the summer. Now, the final topic that I want to discuss before I end off this video is to give you guys some updates around Barcelona over the past 24 hours. Firstly, of course, on the big economic deals, CVC, Barca Studio, and BLM. Rack 1 came out saying that Barcelona urgently need liquidation. At the moment, the club cannot afford to pay the players' wages, which are due in June. The sporting staff is waiting for the club to seal big sponsors and economic deals very soon. Now, as you all probably know, if you don't know, Barcelona pay the players' salaries every 6 months. So pretty much in December and June is when they get paid for the previous 6 months. Of course, June is coming up. According to sources, we cannot afford all the wages right now of the players. So again, the BLM, Barca Studios, and CVC is literally holding the club for ransom right now. The verge of this club is in these 3 deals' hands. Barcelona, apparently sources are saying, people in Barcelona are saying that if you even sign one of the 3 deals, it'll be good for Barcelona, but signing all 3 would be the perfect scenario. The club need to move ASAP. We got, a month and 10 days left to seal these deals. Of course, if we do so, we don't have to sell Frankie de Jong. We can still sign Lewandowski. We'll be forced to sell big players. But if we do not sign these deals, Frankie de Jong, I can guarantee you right now, will be sold. Let's hope the club can do so. But there is another small avenue where Barcelona will be making money this summer, and that is, of course, from the tour. Helena Codes from Cope came out saying that Barcelona will play in the preseason against Real Madrid in Las Vegas, and there will also be 3 more games in the US as well. Firstly, in Miami against Inter Miami, secondly in Los Angeles against Juventus, and thirdly in New York against New York Red Bulls. And in total, the club will receive 10 million euros. So at some point in July/August time, the club and the squad will travel to the USA for 4 different states against 4 different teams and receive a total of 10 million euros. So that was my reaction to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and of course, leave me your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. The main thing I want to know firstly about Lewandowski. How optimistic are you about this operation? Secondly, on Jules Kounde, how much would you pay and which players would you include in the deal to make it possible? And thirdly and finally, your thoughts on Marcos Alonso being in advanced talks with Barcelona, and how much would you pay for him this summer? Let's say I have a gun to your head, for example, you have to pay a price for Alonso. What would be your maximum? For me, it'd be probably 8 or 9 million, but let me know your thoughts down below, and of course make sure you subscribe down below as well if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care and Forza Barca.